Hello my dear students, welcome to CMIS online classes. In today's class, in this video for the students of Standard 6, we'll start the new chapter from our English grammar, chapter 12, phrases. That means in this chapter we are going to understand phrases. What are phrases and what are the kinds of phrases also, and how to identify phrases in sentences. So if you see your book, at the very first page of the chapter, you see the warm-up section and exercise given there. So it is written here, underline the phrases in these sentences. We will be able to do this exercise only when we are able to understand what are phrases, how to identify phrases. Okay, so let us see what is written about phrases. What is the definition of phrases in our book? So let's see, students. So see here, it is written here, the definition of a phrase. It is here, a phrase is a group of related words. Related words means words that are related to each other, connected to each other, okay, to give some sense, that conveys some sense but not complete sense. That means group of words, group of related words, connected words, after reading which we get some sense but not the complete sense. So such kind of group of words is called a phrase. A phrase usually does not have a subject or a verb. So a phrase usually does not have. So phrase में what is the difference between a phrase and a sentence is, sentence can be separated into subject and predicate because it carries subject and verb. But if you see the phrase do not have, phrase usually does not have a subject or a verb. Okay, phrases may be used as the part of the sentence. It may be used as a part of the subject or the part of the verb or the part of the predicate, but they cannot be separated into subject and predicate like a sentence. Sentence is also a group of words, but whenever we read such group of words, it gives us a meaningful sense and we come to understand what message does that group of words want to convey us. But after reading phrases, when the phrases are also the groups of words, we collect some sense, something we understand, but incomplete. It gives us phrases, they give us incomplete meaning. So, like how do we identify that such group of words is a phrase? Let us see from this warm-up section also. So I hope you have understood the definition of phrase. Now we will see if you have understood the group of phrase, then we will also find out phrases from this exercise, this warm-up section. There's a rainbow. There is a rainbow. See, there's is the short contraction form of there's. There's a rainbow in the sky. So if you see here, the phrase is in the sky. If you see this, if you read this part, there is a rainbow. If you read this, there is a rainbow. This part of the sentence can be divided into subject and predicate. So it is not a phrase. It is not a phrase because a phrase cannot be separated into subject and predicate because it usually does not carry a subject or a verb. So here if you see, if you read in the sky, if you read only in the sky, so we can collect some sense that something is in the sky. But if you read only in the sky, we have some sense. We may have the concept, picture of sky, but we do not know what is there in the sky. We will come to understand that it fully only when we read there's a rainbow in the sky. Okay, but if you read this in the sky separately, okay, you will understand something, but you will not understand everything. So if you read there is a rainbow in the sky, here you will understand everything. Okay, because here this is the complete sentence. But if you separate this part of the sentence, okay, and try to read in the sky only, so this gives us an incomplete meaning. So it is a phrase. Now see here, sentence number 2. I am going to sleep for a while. So if you see I am going to sleep, if you read this part of the sentence, I am going to sleep, this sentence also, this part of the sentence, you can, if we stop here only, then also it gives us a complete sense. It does not need the help of this part of the sentence for a while. Okay, but if we put for a while, the sentence becomes more meaningful. Okay, so I am going to sleep is not a phrase, because if you separate this sentence into subject and predicate, it will be easily separated. Okay, but if you see for a while, if you read this part of the sentence only for a while, you understand something but not everything. Okay, so phrases are the part of the sentences. Okay, alone they are completely they are not meaningful, completely unmeaningful. Okay, but when they are added to a sentence, they make a sentence more meaningful. Okay, but individually phrases do not have complete meanings. Okay, so here for a while is a phrase. Now if you see this number 3, I met 2 girls at the fair. If you again separate this sentence into 2 parts, I met 2 girls. Okay, at the fair, I met 2 girls. If you see this part of the sentence, I met 2 girls, you can easily separate this part of the sentence into subject and predicate. So it is not a phrase. Okay, at the fair, mele mein. But what happened at the fair, we don't know if you read only this part of the sentence. At the fair, जब आप at the fair को सिर्फ पढ़ेंगे तो आपको fair means मेला, तो मेले में क्या हुआ आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा until you read I met 2 girls. Okay, that means at the fair phrase है, और if we add at the fair after I met 2 girls, so the sentence is more meaningful. Okay, so phrases are the part of the sentences. It may be the part of the subject or it may be the part of the predicate. Okay, so now in the same way, you have to identify or underline phrases in other sentences also. Like, the balloon is going higher and higher. The balloon is going higher and higher. So here, if you read higher and higher, if we separate these this sentence in 2 parts, the balloon is going. If you read this, the balloon is going only. Though if we read it, it may not give us complete meaning. The balloon is going. Balloon जा रहा है, लेकिन कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, we don't know. But if you divide this sentence or separate this sentence into subject and predicate, it can be separated. But if you see higher and higher, ऊंचा ही ऊंचा, it gives us some meaning. But what is related to higher and higher, we don't understand. It is incomplete. So this higher and higher is a phrase. Okay, now see another one. I can see the moon through the clouds. I can see the moon. If you separate this sentence in two parts, it may be one is I can see the moon, another is through the clouds. So here I can see the moon. If you see this sentence, this part of the sentence, it can be easily separated into subject and predicate. So it is not a phrase, but through the clouds. बादल के ओर से. Okay. So if you read only this part of the sentence, it gives us incomplete meaning. And it has the group of words through the clouds. Okay, so it is a phrase. I hope you have understood what are phrases. So now phrases are also used as the part of the sentence. How? Sometimes they are used as the part of the subject, as the part of the predicate. Okay. Sometimes collectively used if two or more words are used to give some meaning but not the complete meaning. So they are phrases. Okay. So what functions have been done by such group of words, such phrases? Depending upon that, we have some kinds of phrases also. So what are they? We will see it now. So it is written here, let us learn about different kinds of phrases. What are the different kind of phrases? Number one is noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase means group of words that are used as nouns. Nouns means maybe the part of the subject. Okay, that means the whole group of words can be treated as the subject. Okay, like here, a noun phrase is a group of words that function as a noun in a sentence. Okay, noun means वो phrase जो noun की तरह यूज होता है. Noun की तरह यूज होता है इसका मतलब that can be used as the subject or the object. But in case of subject, there are group of words, and in case of objects also there are groups of words, because phrases are groups of words. Okay. A noun phrase contains a noun and other associated word like articles and adjectives. For example, so noun phrase कैसे बनते हैं? उसमें noun तो होता ही है, लेकिन उस noun को क्वालिफाई करने के लिए उस noun के साथ, उस subject के साथ, उस object के साथ बाकी words भी यूज होते हैं. जैसे उसके साथ आर्टिकल्स यूज हुआ होगा, उसके साथ एडजेक्टिव्स यूज हुआ होगा. ओके, एंड अदर वर्ड्स like the kinds of other adjectives. Okay, like what is written here, one of my friends is in the US. One of my friends is in the US. So who is in the US? One of my friends. So one of my friends is the subject here. Okay, as a whole. तो इस सारे ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स को हम सब्जेक्ट मानेंगे. ओके, सो ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स है वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स. इफ यू रीड वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स मीन्स मेरे दोस्तों में से कोई एक दोस्त. सो इट गिव्स अस सम मीनिंग. बट व्हाट अबाउट वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स? इफ यू रीड ओनली दिस पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस, it is not meaningful. So this is a phrase, and being a phrase, it is used as a noun, as a subject. Sorry, if we have to understand it, we have to understand as a subject. So subject, so it is used as noun. Okay, as so it is a phrase. Understood? Now see here. Next is Mr. Das drives a beautiful red car. What does Mr. Das drive? A beautiful red car. So, a beautiful red car is the object here. Okay. So, if you find the main object, we have only car here. Okay. But these are the other associated words that are used with the object car. Okay, so we have used group of words with the main object, and as a whole this complete set of words is used as an object. Like here, one of my friends, here the main subject is friends, but one of my friends, these set of words are associated with this subject. Likewise here, a beautiful red adjectives used as adjectives are used as here a car, but though it is associated with object, it is used as noun here. So here a beautiful red car is used as a noun. What? Because it has been the answer of what? Okay, who? When the group of words or the words are the answers of what? Who? Then they are nouns. I hope you have understood the explanation of phrases, and now you are able to identify phrases in sentences. And we have also understood that we have the kinds of phrases like noun phrases. Here we have adjective phrases, we have adverb phrases, we have prepositional phrases, and we have verb phrases. So I hope you have understood noun phrases. Okay, noun phrases, those groups of words which are used as noun in sentences. That means when they are used as subject or object, then they are noun phrase. They are noun phrases. Understood? Now in our next video we will understand other kinds of phrases like adjective phrases, like adverb phrases, like prepositional phrases, and like verb phrases. So for today's class, I would like to stop myself with this much explanation. In our next video, we will learn more about other kinds of phrases. Okay, my dear students. So thank you so much, students, for attending my today's class. If you have any kinds of doubts, kindly raise your doubts during the class period. Okay, students, thank you so much.